Hello y'all, it is amateur seed planting hour, seed starting hour. Today I'm going to do comfrey. I got these from Stivers. Ordered them last season, I guess. These are I found that these are a little bit tedious for me. So I'm going to try to do the winter sowing method in one of these. And just see how it goes, because maybe this one, it's got better drainage. My drill dried up, so why am I still holding those? Anyway, my drill dried up, so I had to poke a few in there with the box. Anyway, I'm gonna try to start these and see how they go, and see if I can grow them. And also, put these up and these up. I'm going to start some Romanesco broccolis and what are these? Purples? No. Brussels sprouts. I cannot see. And then the purple sprouting broccoli. I'm gonna try to do these while I have a little time window here. I forgot my tape. Good grief. Anyway, good grief. Oh, so anyway, I'm gonna try to do this right quick. Now, again, I'm really not good with the camera, so I apologize. Let's see. I'll get it, but no, not that part. You see my chunky legs. But hey, we make the rockin' world go round, right? All right. Hey, I'm proud of me because I've lost 70 pounds, so I'm not so camera shy anymore. But I was. Now doing this, shut that. Doing this is my soil I made. It's still a little damp but if I have not posted my soil mixing video, what I generally use, I do like this okay, I do like to use that, but I use that when I'm starting. I use that whenever I'm starting the stuff in the greenhouse. I use that. This is, I cannot run a camera, sorry y'all. Just bear with me, I'll get it. This is sphagnum peat moss, vermiculite, perlite, and there are a little bit of worm castings in there. So anyway, I'm gonna try to. Just love this desk so much. Just love it. So anyway, I only have 3, so let's just pray for the little seeds, because I really, really want these to. Now, I don't have a rhyme or reason or method. These didn't come with instructions how to plant them, so my method of planting is either press them in and then put a little bit of this magic on it. This just moss. You can put vermiculite, but I'm out right now. So anyway, and my sprayer's out, so I guess I'm gonna donate some high dollar water. Now the soil is wet a little, so underneath. So, but anyway, and then I gotta put a label, because sometimes they might fade. Now this is a really good marker. You just get it at Walmart. And it's like a paint marker. I love this. I use Sharpies, but sometimes they fade. And if you don't recognize your seedlings, you don't know what you got. So you just got a little smorgasbord of gesture. Let's see. What is the date? I do not know. Oh, it's the 8th. 2/8. Now, anyway, I'm doing it. I haven't had good success with these, planting them in planters, starting in the greenhouse. It'd probably help if I researched it, but some people plant it in the ground and they're successful with it, but I don't know. I've had times when there were plants running out of my ears in the greenhouse, seeds just everywhere, and then boom, I find something I can't plant. But I'm bound and determined to make this work. I probably missed a step there. I'm not really an expert. I know what, most of the stuff that I know how to do, I either learned it from my mama or my mom or my grandma, one of my ladies, or, I might have saw it on a gardening show, because I do like to watch those. I like to watch people plant, and I like to, to watch people succeed in their planting journeys, because a lot of, it's just the rebirth, I guess, is what just draws me to planting. I don't know. I love it. So anyway, I don't have a lot of room. Oh, hold on a minute. I got to pause this because someone's calling me. Sorry for the long pause. Another thing about, I do this with my phone right now because I don't have the GoPros and all that, but now see, that just reset my whole brain. Anyway, what was I doing? What was I thinking? I don't know. Who knows? So anyway, I guess now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this Romanesco. It's really interesting. See, I lost my train of thought on where I was on that video because sorry guys. My brain knows not where it was. I'm a little bit, it's a little bit ADHD, and it's a little bit, I had a little bit of coffee a while ago. But I am just a wee bit hyper. So anyway, I don't know if you can see that. Hey, I have figured out with the camera how to move that around. So there's that. Alright, let's see. We're gonna do, I guess, 12. I love having my hands in the dirt. Yeah, like y'all want to see or watch me. With me not really knowing the video how-tos just yet, it's a little, I don't know how to switch the thing back to me yet, because I do have to use this iPhone, and it's not, it doesn't really, or maybe I just don't know how to do it yet, because I haven't ever had to do edited videos, so mostly everything's straightforward. I'm, taking a trip and I'm sending it to my girls or something, but I don't, even on those, it's silly that I don't know how to reverse camera with my iPhone. So that's gonna be a learning thing for me. So anyway, I just spilled my soil. Or dirt. Oh, that's what I was saying. I love having my hands in the dirt. Just pack it down, not too tight, but it's tight enough where your seeds are going to have something, a little bit of stability. And now, normally I would direct sow this, but I'm going to try this method. I guess I'll just do like 3 each. I don't usually count seeds when I do this, but this is a little bit more, I generally would sprinkle them in, but it is a little bit, separating seedlings. It's a little bit, I don't know. Well, I just let one roll in my mix, so I'm going to have a hybrid marigold Brussels sprout. Anyway, these are, the reason I'm doing this is because I've never grown these in one of these, you know, and separating the seedlings out will be a little more difficult. It's not terrible, but it's, you know, it could be, it's easier when you do it in one or two individual, but I don't want to dump them in there like I normally, you know, would just sprinkle a few and just gather them out. So this way it's going to be better. But I want to do it with these because this is a little bit different. And so anyway, there's that. We'll do this purple sprouting. See it? Again, love the MI Gardener seeds. I do get them from box stores, but honestly, that's a small company, and I like to support the small companies. So I don't know how many I threw in there, but we're just gonna go with it. That. And then gonna do these Brussels. Most people hate Brussels sprouts. I love them. Now, granted, I am carnivore, but I can go ketovore. I don't do things with a lot of carb, or try to do things with no carb and no sugar. I like this company. I like this company also. It's called So True Seed. They have a good selection. And I have had success with Baker Creek, but honestly, my go-to is MI Gardener. He has good deals, you know, and he has the grab bags at the end of the season where you can go stock up on a ton of seeds. Very knowledgeable, good company. All right, and so I'm gonna do this. A little bit of. You don't want to just completely choke them out with the dirt. This is how I do anything that's a quarter, rather than that one like sticking up on top. Anything that's just calling for like a quarter or an 1/8 inch deep, this is how I do it. I don't, you know, maybe I'm lazy, but I don't like poking little tiny holes. It's just easy to do it this way. Shoo, squirrel. Oh, back to my soil. See, I think about when I was telling that was whenever he called equal parts of, you know, your vermiculite, your perlite, and your sphagnum peat moss. Equal parts at least. But I do put a little bit more of the sphagnum in so it'll go further. And if you're going to put, you know, worm castings or something in it, like that in it, you know, just, you know, maybe 2 of these. You know, 2 solo cups full. I don't know how many. I guess that's, I don't know how many ounces that is. Maybe 16. And put that in there and mix it real well. Get it down, not soaking wet, but you know, where you can form a pattern. This is almost too dry, but it's not. It's form something, not where it's dripping out the bottom, because then it might be too wet. But I better mark these because I don't know if I want to. I don't really like writing on the sides because you know, I try to reuse cups, and if you write on the sides, you have to just scribble it out, which is fine if you're doing it yourself. But let me try to turn this back around on myself. Let's see. Put my big legs in there. Okay, anyway, I better do this before I forget which ones. Anyway, writing on the cups, I like to reuse them. So if you write on them, then you just got to scribble it out and it's ugly. And if you do it a bunch of times, then these are just little cheap pots that I got maybe from Atwood's, and they work, you know, they've held up. I think this is the third time I'm going to be using them. But, you know, they're relatively expensive. Maybe they're like, I don't know, 20 for $1, something like that. I think you can get them at Dollar Tree. But if all else fails, use these, because they work really well. These are 9 ounce. I also use this size for my, where are we going here with this? Okay. Anyway, it's really hot in this greenhouse, but I have a fan, but I don't put it on myself because, of course, it's going to blow everything away. Purple rock. But, so I'm going to be doing, I'll try to plant where, like, you know, stuff I plant, I can update if anybody be interested in that. You know, document it for my, you know, maybe it'll tell you how long you gotta take, because, you know, it tells you the guides on the back of the seeds, but it's not always. Sometimes it's quicker. They just give you a rough estimate. And I am in zone 8A. Used to be zone 7B, but they changed it for some reason. You still can, I personally still go by either that or the other, because, I mean, yeah, a few degrees can make or break something, but maybe not a couple. Well, unless you're talking about freezing. But that's just me, though. You have to, I cannot talk and write at the same time. Brussels sprouts. Anyway, what I was gonna say, short story long. Planting stuff, gardening is trial and error. You are constantly learning new things to do, new, you know, new methods, new techniques. I want to learn from other people. I want to learn. Hey, if you do this easier than I do, I love that. I love it. You know, you always got to be learning. You always got to be learning. And that's my, maybe that's my hyper brain, but you can always learn something new about garden stuff. You know, I do a lot of my stuff that I do is old school. The winter sowing's relatively new to me, but my mama did it. My mama Maggie did it. She said, get you one of them rotisserie chicken things and plant some seeds in it and set it out there by the garden. And, you know, when she first told me that, I'm like, is that gonna work? She's like, yes. But I don't know why I questioned her, because that woman knew how to do everything. And I tell you what, not to get sappy here, but I might cry. Sometimes I do when I talk about my mama, because she was like probably my most favorite human in the whole world. But you know, you think your whole life, you think about things that you learned from somebody, like, you know, my mama, for instance. She's been gone just a handful of months, not even a whole handful, and there are things I still want to call her and ask her, hey mama, how do you do this? Even when she was sick, you know, she had to be on oxygen. Even when she was sick, she'd say, well, you got to do this, and you know, you'd have to do it this way. And I'd call her, mama, how you know, what do I do about this? And while I have always appreciated her, and, you know, You know, when someone's gone, it's more than a heartbreak ache. Your book of knowledge, you know, it's gone. And so if y'all have older relatives, people that you look up to, older friends, take it in, because once it's gone, it's gone. And I had my mama longer than I had my mama, and she kind of was, you know, stepped in, filled that role when my mama was, when I lost my mama. And so I had her longer than mom, and there's never a time when she's not been in my life. And so it's been hard. So I owe a lot of the things I know how to do to her, honestly, to my grandparents, my mom, my great grandparents, my dad. I've learned things from my dad. My dad knows how to do a lot of stuff. And my daddy, he can build stuff. I have these old, I'll do a video on those. Y'all might be interested. You know, the old metal chairs that they had in the, you know, I guess 50s, 60s, the old metal lawn chairs. I had 3 of those. I have 3 of those. But they were all kind of messed up, you know. You know, they get rusty sitting in the yard. I could have took better care of them, but unfortunately I didn't. And some of them were already rusty when I got them. But one of them did belong to my mama, and my dad, you know, he kind of gets bored. He doesn't work. He was in a motorcycle wreck, and he has a traumatic brain injury, so he was not able to, you know, work anymore. So he's one of those people that, you know, his wheels are constantly turning and, you know, figuring things out. And I mean, there's stuff that my dad has built that ought to have a patent on it. But I was thinking, you know, with these chairs, I'm like, I'm gonna have to throw these away. You know, my dad's like, hey, if you got something you need me to do, just let me know. So I was telling him one day about those chairs, and he's like, well, I said, I'm afraid I'm going to have to throw them away. And he said, just bring them to me. Well, I didn't bring them to him because I had the kids and, you know, the grandkids and stuff. And he shows up one day and he goes, let me have them chairs. So, my daddy's a welder. He got all of that. And he comes and gets the chairs that I haven't, you know, sat in 5 years because they've been kind of down, and I just hated to throw them away, especially the one because it was belonging to my mama. But one day he come and get them. The next day my chairs were fixed. I still got to paint them, and so I'm gonna do a little restoring series on that. But you know, my girl Lauren that got me into this filming for YouTube, she said, my mind's constantly working and coming up with things of, you know, to show her. And I get it now. I get it. Because, well, what can I do? Somebody might be interested in, hey, anyway, that's another idea. Sorry, I kind of go off on the wrong track, but so all my planting's done. Let me try to scroll back around. Wrong way. I'm getting it. I know you gotta go up, over, no. Nobody wants to see my knees. So there they are. Now I gotta wait on him to bring me the new whatever many gallons. I done took the sticker off. Ever how many gallon tote that he brings me to put these in for the winter. So Up. No, down. Y'all gonna get drunk doing that, watching this. Good grief. Here we go. There I am. Sorry. I started my pepper seeds a couple of days ago. I did film that. I just, I'm still learning how to do all the editing and stuff. I'm still getting my feet wet there, but I'm gonna start my tomato plants, I don't know, sometime next week. I have to video around, I do keep my grandson, 2 of my grandsons, during the week on the days their mom works. And so you can't do anything out here with a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old. You can't. And also I have a little granddaughter, and I have, of course, my grandson Sawyer. He's the oldest, and I do things with those. And I will be doing some. Sawyer is a gardener. He likes to do things around here. I hope he holds that. Some kids, when they get a little older, they go off track. But at least he will know how. He will always know how. So I'm going to have him doing some of these mystery seeds on a video to see what they are. So if y'all stick around and come back and wait for it, you can watch my boy with his, and we're also going to be with his seeds, and we're also going to be doing we're going to build him a new raised bed for him to grow whatever he wants, because I feel like kids that are interested in that, they need their own space. They need their own they need their own space for where they can trial and error and they can learn. I'm not going to be standing over here going, no, don't do it that way. I'm going to let him learn. I'm going to let him read the back of his packages and let him do whatever he wants. And that's going to be his space. And, he's going to learn that, hey, if this doesn't work this time, we'll do it that way. And so I'll do a video on his little raised beds that he does and his seed planting, because, he inspires me, all the time for things. And watching a little kid, a young child grow things, and he's been doing it since he was 3. So, anyway, I will be filming him some. And if you, making it home, Lauren and Joel, Sawyer from there on their Friday Night Lives, playing in the dirt with Sawyer, that's my grandson. So you'll probably be getting to know him a little bit. If you don't know, go check them out. They're wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. And the reason, she encouraged me, hey, do this. You need to do this. So I'm doing it. And I hope y'all follow me along for it, because I'm excited. A little bit camera shy. Don't know how to film. But hey, you gotta start somewhere. Anyway, I will cut this off here, and maybe when he gets back with the tote, I will try to snip in a little bit of how I did this. But I do have videos about how I'm doing have done my winter sowing. They're probably not up yet because I'm just getting started, but hey, bear with me. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Thank you, and God bless you all. Bye. Oh, y'all, I was today years old when I realized that my gimbal could do this. I've been sitting here struggling with it being this tall and it raises up. I didn't know. I guess if I was one of those people that like to read directions, but I don't, because I'm I don't know, I guess I'm extra, but I had no idea this would do this. It's so cool. It's like the coolest thing. All those shots that I could have been going, hey, you know, and now I can. Good grief. Ain't that something? Well, anyway, what I come back on here for is y'all want to watch me put my thing on here. Figure it out. Flop it around a little. I forgot when I was filming. Yeah, sorry for the drinking video there. Not really drinking, but you know, make you drunk. I forgot to put this on here, the last step before you transplant them. Get them suckers, you know, because I put the dry sphagnum on there. You gotta make sure you moisten the soil. Can't believe I didn't put that on there. But anyway, it ain't got to be terrible wet because the soil on the bottom is already, but just make sure that they're getting water from both sides. In the sandwich, in the soil sandwich. That's, anyway, I guess that's all I need to put on there before I transport them to the little mini greenhouse. Do it this way, do it this way. Anyway, I forgot that step, so I'm gonna try to put it in there. Anyway, there's that. Bye-bye. Say, those are my videos, because I don't know how to do it. They're gonna be so crazy, but anyway, I'll learn. Thanks, guys. Still didn't do it. Ain't that something? Like I said, it's amateur night in the greenhouse. Or, well, day. Anyway. Bye, y'all.